in the future, I don't know what just happened. So I'm just gonna say what I just said all over again. 4.3. I've loved it so far. I feel honestly like the new trial's kind of easy. I definitely need to do it a few more times though. I died a couple times. Just need to get those mechanics down pat. But no doubt I have liked 4.3 so far. We hit a very good chunk of the story right off the bat. Just hit a really good chunk. Now going to try to end it up. I think this may be the last one right over here. I'm not really sure though. I thought the last one was actually going to be the last, so that's up in the air. And then soon after that we'll start to try to dive into the rest of the content that's been released today. For the most part, again, like I said at the end of the last video, I'm not really going to be able to do any of the Nemazu stuff for quite some time. Just needed to take a brief break to kind of get everything fixed again over here. Like 3 hours of streaming, I'm telling you, it can actually, a lot can happen in a streaming area. Okay, so let's just dive back into things here, get right back into the story, and then after that we'll see how things go from here. I've really enjoyed the voice acting. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more, like, that's always me though, always hoping for more voice acting, but I've still enjoyed what we've got so far, can't complain. And let's get back to it. What is this? Ponder. Must be a new emote. With thoughts of Alfino's plot weighing heavy on her mind, Alise might welcome some company. It's been an eventful few days, hasn't it? But I suppose all we can do now is wait for word from Alfino. I don't recall the last time I had nothing pressing on to be getting on with. We should probably make the most of it. Shall I put on some tea? Tea would be lovely. You may regale me with the tale of your adventures in the Far East, and your encounter with this new Prommel especially. I'll put the kettle on then. The table looks free if you'd like to take a seat. Okay, sounds good to me. Upon sitting at the table, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay, so it was a good thing I took that break then. We're about to get a lot of story right here. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Definitely glad that I took that small break then. Sweet. Here we go. Crank up the fills maybe? Oh, and it wouldn't be voice acted. Interesting. So this... Oh man, I already forgot how to say it. Tsukuyomi was summoned in much of the same manner as Susanoo via the medium of a sacred relic. I thought it would kind of resemble Shiva a bit, you know, but That's right. They believe their gods, or kami, reside in physical objects. Given the danger they represent, it may behoove us to begin a catalog of such relics. But if we are to contain the threat, we will require a better understanding of the summoning method itself. I believe I shall pay a visit to Doma and learn what I can on the subject. A fine idea, and I know for a fact that our friends in Doma would be grateful for any information which could help to prevent further summoning in the region. I will pen you a letter of introduction. Lord Hien will wish to welcome our resident expert on aetherology. Greetings. Could it be that I'm in time for tea? It certainly looks that way. Come on, sit down and tell us how your investigations went. Still no voice acting. After you left, I went about questioning Bloodho's gravekeepers. Hey, you gotta chill. They all told me much of the same story. Once Lise and her officers had confirmed Xenos dead, his corpse was interred under strict supervision. There seems to be little reason to doubt their testimony on the point, but when I mentioned the defacement of Xenos' grave, accounts grew rather more vague. None reporting have seen any suspicious persons in the vicinity, and all assumed the act to have been perpetrated by vengeful Alamegan. Crucially, however, I was able to confirm that when the offending scrawl was removed, as per Lisa's instruction, no one involved thought to check the contents of the coffin. By that stage, it's like the corpse was already missing. Assuming Xenos has not in fact risen from the dead, we are left with two possibilities. Either the body was disposed of to lend credence, whatever, to the claims of the extremely committed impostor, or an Ascian has taken up residence within it. If Asahi was as fervent a devotee as you believe, he would not have been fooled by an impersonation. However committed, we must assume that we are dealing with an Ascian and proceed accordingly. Agreed. The question is, how many more such monsters are waiting for Alfino in Garlemald? Their presence was his chief reason for going. He understood the risk. I only hope he did not underestimate the extent of the infestation. Meanwhile, on the Imperial Hypersonic Assault Craft LXXV. Master Alfino, we are making good speed towards our destination. Is aught amiss? Nay, 'tis just I can see naught from my cabin, and was curious to know the land over which we flew. Ah, I am afraid our military craft are built with little thought for such necessities. I am happy to indulge your curiosity, however. We are presently passing over the burn on the western edge of OTHARD. Even with the benefit of a porthole, your gaze would have been greeted with naught but malms upon malms of lifeless earth. I have read something of the burn. It was described as a desolate wasteland, bled dry of every last drop of aether. Aye, it is believed that a succession of icon summonings was responsible. When the Emperor Solus first came to OTHARD and beheld this blot, he is said to have reeled at the scale of devastation. He declared icons a threat to our very star's existence and issued an empire-wide decree ordering the eradication of all such entities. Report. We're under attack, sir. Magitech armor. No visible designation. Magitech? But who? All cannons return fire. Damage report. The main reactor's been hit. Helm, unresponsive. We're going down, sir. Damn, Alphino, what did you get yourself into, bud? Damn it. They knew exactly where to hit us. All hands brace for impact. Oh, fuck. I missed one. The air filtration system is damaged and the ship is filling with smoke. We must gather the survivors and get out while we still can. No, at least he's alive. Aye, aye. Battle? Okay. Oh, I was actually feeling like we had a little... we needed more. What the fuck? I'm Alpha now. Well, that was weird and unexpected. And his moves... well, I'm kind of used to it. Well, thanks, I don't think I would have made it. Yes, you very likely saved his life. The question is, I am not fast enough for that shit. Okay. The Prince. They've not come to parley, I fear. Ready your weapons. What's up, Chris? That was weird. Playing with Alphino. And thank you, zombie. Confound it. Not here, not like this. Things are getting weird. What? Who in the Emperor's name? Enemies of our enemies. Introductions can wait. You are calm and across us, Master Alphino. Let us finish this then. Oh shit. Confused. Confused? Oh man, this is crazy. He's got a limit break. Really? There's not much of a reason that I am Alphino. They just kind of randomly let you do it. I think it's weird too. But I guess it correlates with what's going on in the story though. Kind of. My thanks. Your intervention proved most timely. Who is this guy? Well, well. I did not think to meet an Eorzean in a place. Oh, in this place. Let alone a Scion. Weird. You know of me, sir? I have some small history with your order. I would speak of the present. You know your assailants and the severity of your predicament. The soldiers bore the insignia of the Emperor's personal guard. I could venture a guess as to their motive, but you yet have us at a disadvantage, sir. Will you not tell us who you are? Our names are not yours for the asking, and as for our purpose, let this be your answer. An Asian mask. The face of our prey. Pretty sure that confirms Xenos right there is being possessed by some Asian. We must away before more arrive. Come with us or stay, but make your choice now. Even should we manage the long trek out of the burn and secure passage to the capital, we would no doubt be greeted by the Emperor's guard. Indeed, we accept your gracious offer. Damn, he's just like, Shadow Hunter will suffice for the present. Shadow Hunter? Come. And like he hunts down Asians. That's pretty crazy. This is intolerable. But as much as I wish it were otherwise, there is nothing we can do for Alphino but pray for his success. Well, that is not entirely true. While your brother journeys to Garlemald from the east, I could make my way there from Alamigo and find out what there is to be learned in the Empire's western provinces. Then I'm coming with you. I can't very well sit here sipping. That was the whole idea. I can't very well sit here sipping tea if there's action to be taken. Forgive me, Alice, but the provinces are hostile territory and stealth is all important. It is safer that I go alone. I can sneak well enough when the situation demands it. Don't patronize me. We should leave this to Thancred. I'll go with him. Not you too. I understand your frustration, Alice, but Tonberry has the rot of it. We must defer to Thancred's expertise in this manner. Fine, just promise you'll be careful. It seems that praying is to be the extent of my contribution after all, but I will stay behind, as I've bid. That's just two weird words to put beside each other. We all have our talents. Mine just happened to involve a silver tongue and soft souls. I promise to send word the moment I'll learn aught of consequence. See that you notify me too. I mean to depart for Doma as soon as I find a suitable east Aldenard vessel to bear me thither. Damn, but I shall return if I am needed. Thither. Be sure to drop Drop in whenever next in the area. Tonberry, with any luck, I'll have a painfully detailed report from an elf, to share. To be continued. So that was the last one. Okay, let's do some more stuff now. Doesn't look like there's anything else I'll have going on for me in here. Can I not have my little weasel guy out in here? That's not the weasel. So, where do you unlock this new dungeon? Is it around Hell's Lid? Is that where the Four Lords dude is gonna be? I don't think anything was going on at Ralger's Reach when we were there. There's a little bit of stuff going down in DHONA, but I feel like it's only like stuff for DHONA. I don't really know though. I'll check it out in the meantime. We'll go to Kukane first. Kugane for the raid, Ruby C for the dungeon. Okay. I would rather do the dungeon before the raid, have a little bit more of a warm-up on that aspect. Raid's gonna be like an amped up version of that, so I'd rather be a little bit better prepared, so I think I'm gonna go to Ruby C and fund that. Plus, it gives me an excuse to fly around for a little bit again. I'm going out on a limb. Go to Temamizu. Onokoro's probably closer, huh? Go to Onokoro. The dungeon is neat. I look forward to it. I haven't really seen anything except for like this small screenshots within the trailer, and I don't really know what to make heads or tails of what was any of it, so I'm excited, definitely. Oh, it would have been better to go to Temamizu. It's right there. Or so I'm guessing. Yep. Screw it. I'm already on the bird. Line. Griffin. I'm already on this thing. Like I said, it gives me an excuse. What the fuck? Bunchen has not heard from Soroban in quite some time. A pleasure as ever to see you, my friend. Would that I could say the same for Soroban. He has yet to return to Tamamizu, so I can only assume he is busy undergoing Jinbu's rigorous training. Hello? Hello, Tonberry. Is my link pearl working? So unreliable, these little things. I'm going to pay a visit to Ryzen Temple to see Soroban. I gave him a treat to keep his spirits up. If you're available, you should come too. I hope you haven't forgotten how to get there, but in case you have, look for the cute animal trying not to take guard on duty in the middle of the volcanic island. I was, of course, not privy of your conversation just now, but on the off chance you are bound for Ryzen Temple, give Soroban and Jinbu my regards. Okay, sweet. That can't be right. Oh, the giant hole. I see now. No, not the giant hole. I do not see now. Maybe I just talked to this little ferret. Or is it a fox? It's a raccoon. You know, I don't know what this thing is. Headed for the temple? Or just taking in the wonderful smoky air? Let me in. The wonderful smoky air. Oh, well met, brave adventurer. You are come alone this day. What of the urchin girl I recall nipping at your heels? That's Tataru. Tataru. And I'll thank you not to forget it. Or else you'll get takoyaki from me. Oh my, that would be most unfortunate. My sincerest apologies. I shall endeavor to remember little urchin Tataru. Of course, your name I will not soon forget, for you saved my dear friend Biago from descending into madness. It is good that you are here, Tonberry. Sorbonne has made great strides in its training. It is true, but I believe we need to consider more drastic methods. Though he is not without potential, Sorbonne, as he is, simply lacks divinity. Should we carry on as we are, he may not be ready when we had need of his strength. As with Biago before, there will come a time we must confront Siryu and Suzaku and quell the raging Aramitama that within them. Accordingly, we must use every means of our disposal, no matter how dangerous, to ensure we are prepared. No matter how dangerous, what exactly did you have in mind? Oh, there is no need for fearful trembling or withdrawing into one's shell. All I would have you do is open a box. Oh, is that all? Well, I've opened my fair share of boxes. But no, that is no ordinary box you must open. It is a Teme Boko of geomancy. A sacred vessel which harbors the very power of time itself. And yet, you say there is no need for fearful trembling. This box sounds terribly dangerous. To what end would you have me open it? That you may bathe in its temporal magics and age 1,000 years in an instant. That you may undergo the change and become an auspus, albeit until the magic dissipate. You would have me become an auspus like the four lords. Hold on, Tonberry, didn't you come across one of these Tamate Boko in Shizui of the Valiant Tods? You did, didn't you? I am aware of similar relics in the possession of the Rain. However, their magics alter only the appearance of those exposed. A murmur's trick and glamour altogether unlike the phenomenal power of the Tamate Boko we seek. Know that this is no legend, but incontrovertible. Holy shit. I can't even fucking say it right now. Incontrovertible truth. There we go. For the one who created the Tamate. Every time I think of that, I'm just thinking Tomato. Tomato Boko of geomancy was the fellow auspus. Like many of us, he had lived long enough to see comrades become consumed by the Aramitama, see them descend into madness and lay waste to the lands they had sworn to protect, and like many of us, he had no choice but to put an end to their rampages. This auspus knew full well that he was destined to share their fate, and so before he fell to grace, he resolved to craft another tomato of geomancy. When his work was complete, he bathed in its magics until he was no more. Those goddamn tomatoes. By the kami, he chose to die with his mind still on his own. I don't know what to say. Once the true potential of the box was understood, that it could bring death to an auspus, it was decided that it should be placed under lock and key, the swallow's compass, until we have need of it. However, the grand mausoleum of King Ganon has been abandoned to the Shikigami, forever bound to its halls as guardians, and only a warrior of surpassing strength can hope to overcome their trials. Haha, sounds like me. Still yourself, Soraban, until the moment Tonberry returns with the tomato of geomancy. You must train like you have never before. Yes, of course. Geomancer confirmed. Ah, I've tried to... That poor raccoon's going to get emphysema. They already have it. Could be a geomancy confirmed thing. I've saw a lot of speculation about it ever since they announced the Swallow's Compass. I couldn't think of the name there for a second. I'm not used to these loading screens. It hasn't been like this. Nobody's been playing, so these things have been almost instant. Here lately, they're just, well, just today. Oh man, it's taken seconds again. Almost minutes. You know, as much as I hate to, there's one thing I actually want to check. It'll take like a second. Oh, I'll definitely probably get back into Byakko again tomorrow. What is that? Broadening horizons? I don't know. I'll have to look into that sometime. Could have just used the Aetherot. But I gotta say, with all the shit going down, there's nobody in Gridania right now. A handful of people. No, don't want to be a leather worker. Not today anyway. Really did take the long way around. Hey, it's Chris. You're not who I want to talk to. Yeah, Jonathan. Goblin Cat. Nothing new there. I was thinking there was supposed to be something new. I guess not. Everything else, I'm pretty sure I've already got. Just had to check, but yeah, it's not looking like it's Sudoku. Think it's from the PvP? Oh shit. So you had the same thought I had, the node. Why would they put it on PvP though? It's so lame. Oh well, it happens. It was worth a check, at least. So Rez, how are you this evening? Damn it, where's that tab? That's it. Oh hey, you made it, finally. I've only been waiting here forever and a day. But hey, it's not like we've got a potential calamity to worry about or anything. Anyway, I've already taken care of the wards, sealing the tomb's entrance so you're free to go in and get the box. But whatever you do, don't open it. Ah, and one more thing, I'll wager they told you about the Shikigami, but forgot to mention that the box itself is guarded by one of us. A tough bugger and a half. But you're pretty tough. You're a pretty tough bugger yourself, eh? You gave Byakuo what for, after all? Just don't say I didn't warn you. Swallow's compass is now available. Sweet. And Chris, did you actually want to party up for this? That'd be really awesome. Oh, Lottie Starlot, thank you for following me on Twitch. That's really awesome. Yes. Feeling good tonight? Nice. It's been a good day for games. It has. I'm doing pretty good myself. I've really enjoyed 4.3. I wish we could have got Hildebrand. I already knew that one was going to be delayed, but I wish we could have got that deep dungeon though as well. I was really excited for that, but you know, it won't be long until we get there and we receive it anyway, so I can't complain. Definitely have enjoyed the new content so far. It's been a lot of fun. What the monkey? What's up, Mira? Welcome back. Huh. What's going down? How do you unlock the dungeon? You just go to the, That is a bummer. But go to, Tamamizu. And it's like right there, Mira. Something's, going down though, Chris. I don't know what's up. Oh, wait. That was a close one. Yeah, we're good now. Sweet. It's been 50 days? Damn, really? Tom really does flaw. If only I could get Byakko. Anyway, while we wait, I guess I could do this. Go get my daily MGP on, race against the clock, you know, the usual. Oh, the clock always beats me. Oh shit, what did I click on? Oops. Oh, it was probably just telling me maybe about the Chocobo races, and then being in the duty finder now. Maybe? Ugh, I don't really know. That is kind of a cool thing though, that you don't go, like, have to go all the way to the gold saucer just to Chocobo race, though I haven't been doing it as much as I should have been. Ooh, I like it already. A little confusing who's at the end here, but it does look cool. We're getting it next mini patch, Riz. No deep dungeon this time around, no. We got a trawl, a dungeon, a raid, and a lot of story content. And a lot of side quests, and the beast trap stuff. Yeah, I mean, next little mini patch won't be too bad. We'll get like the deep dungeon and the Hildebrand quest, which actually that could be the next mini patch over from the next mini patch. It's kind of up in the air, but I'm hoping for the best with it, really. No, I have not went into the Radiant Mirror. That's the next step after the dungeon here. What's up, LJ? How's it going? Really digging Swallow's Compass so far, though. Holy shit. Oh shit. Oh, Tango hits hard. Shit. Double shit. Whew. 345? Ew. Oh shit, are we underwater right now? Oh, no, we're in some kind of vessel that is also underwater. What the fuck was that? No, you're all good, Chris. Don't worry. Oh shit. Didn't make it. Jimmy Jute? Damn, what a name. Oh shit. Mira, do you have a gatherer or a crafter to levels? I really don't know the level. It's either 60 or 70. And there may have been a side quest or something that led up to it as well. I'm not really sure, but I do know you have to have a crafter up fairly well trained to do the Beast Tribe quest. Again, I really don't know if it's 60 or 70. I haven't even tried to look into it. I just know I'm definitely not high enough myself. It's level 60? I see. Oh man, this guy looks awesome. Oh, fuck. This shit cuts you. Oh, okay. I thought you said Namazu there for a second. Yeah, Mira, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's something, maybe there's a side quest you haven't completed that you need to do in order to do it. I would think that really Hell's Lid would be like the only thing that would like really keep you from getting it though. And I know you've had to clear on that. What the fuck was that? The Flying Nimbus. Good thing we're pure of heart. Fox Spirit close to level 70? Nice. 67? Yeah, you're close. And good luck on getting to 68. Hopefully it's no problem for you. Man, they really give you a shit ton of loot in this place. But you really, if you've been grinding like everything, or been doing any of the raid stuff, or savage material, like literally all this stuff is useless. Unless you want it for glamour, that is. I'm guessing that's a big thing with it right now, is glamour. Damn, we did this actually decently quick. Doma Castle, got a bunch of stuff on your Dark Knot. Sweet. Who is this? What the fuck? Oh shit. Man, those attacks are strong. Sweet. That was a pretty good tank. Rad Richards. That was fun. Okay, let me do something really quick in the background. Well, I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and get that MGP out of the way, and then right after that, we'll go turn in this quest, and lastly, do the raid. We'll see where we can go from there. Hmm, 252. Still doing decent. Not the best. Hmm, 252 again. Still ahead. Not quite doing bad. $36. Not where I'd like to be. We'll come back to this later. Not gonna worry about playing any out on a limb at this moment. Not right now. Just had to get my daily little fix here, but believe me, it's bothering me that I'm just leaving this behind and not worrying about it like I should be. Got an MGP problem. Got a long flight ahead of us. Choco, stop. Your current mission is impossible. Headed for the temple, or just taking the wonderful smoky air? You have returned. Kami be praised. I do not think I could endure even a moment's more training. You all returned, and with the tomato of geomancy, I gather. The very one. Very good, very good. Of course, there was no need to fear for the well-being of the warrior who faced my brother Byakko and lived. Let us brook no further delay and make ready for this next stage of Soroban's training. Listen well, everyone, for the magics we are about to unleash are ancient and terrifying. It is exceedingly dangerous, especially for Soroban. I wish you would stop saying that. Be at ease, Soroban. Byakko will devote his energies to maintaining the wards on Koryu's prison while you're occupied. You should be indisposed for a time. We will manage. And I've been secretly practicing my arc anima in preparation for a time like this, so don't worry, no matter what happens, we'll be ready. After all, we've each got to do our part if we're going to claim the fabulous riches. I mean, if we're going to save the Ruby Sea from certain doom. Her enthusiasm notwithstanding, I expect we will need to turn to you should this training go awry. Take a moment to see your equipment and let me know when you are ready to begin. Uh-oh. Looks like I got a solo trial going on. Everything in order? Then let us begin. It should be fun. Me versus, Soroban, perhaps, the way it looks. Ooh, Byakko. Now remember, Soroban, once open the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender to the magic and let it transform you into an auspice. And you are certain this will be temporary. As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I am too young to be so old. Come, you lot, let us retreat to a safer distance. Cough, wheeze, or Tildebrand around? It's a fake. I knew it. Gosh, what a waste of time. There had better be some treasure or something interesting inside. Foolish urchin! Was that really necessary? You couldn't just ask me to move nicely? What? What's that look for? Is there something on my face? Oh man, she's an old lady. My face, my beautiful face. It feels like an old goat leather left in the sun. Oh man. Get older yourself, child. You have been aged. Nothing more, be grateful you're not exposed. You were not exposed longer, or you would have surely died. I may as well be dead already. I can't bear to go on like this. Did I not tell you beforehand, before that the magic is fleeting? You only endure it for a moment. All will be as it was. That's funny. Bah! So preoccupied with the urchin I have been that I completely forgot about Sorbonne. I hope he has not been overexposed to the magic. He just sat there basking in it. It's probably been overexposed. It has been... If he has been aged to excess, his Armishama may already be trying to kill our asses. There's a shadow joker. Well, that answers that. Our guard? I'm afraid he means to kill us. Oh, on your guard. He bathed in the tomato magic for too long. Far longer than the urchin, and so I expect he will not return to normal so quickly. In fact, I dare say he will retain this form long enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him. Ah, Jinbu. I had a feeling we'd see this guy. With me, Tonberry Urchin, hold nothing back. Here we go. This should be fun. Wait, what the fuck? Everything is in order, then let us begin. Come on now. Oh shit, Chris, I gotta quit our party really quick. I'll join back up very soon. Okay, here we go. Whoa, what the fuck is that shit? I guess I gotta get in his little shieldy thing. Didn't expect that. Should have went ahead and already had Ifrit and my Aether Flow going. Live and learn. Oh man, that took Turtle Man right out. Jinbu is down. We're at 44% though, not too bad. Come on, Tataru, we got this. %. $19. $16. $12. Oh, that one got me hardcore. Survive, Tumbles. Oh, at 2%. Gosh, if that one hadn't have got me, I would have been just fine. One last time. That one attack just stacked on me so badly. 18%. Seven percent. Two percent. Sweet. Whew. What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Dude, we had to kick your ass. After he kicked ours like twice. Oh, my dear Sorbonne, I knew you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should like to declare this training session a success. Let us a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. Though Sorbonne's present strength pales in comparison to that of Byakko and myself, we now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe I could ever wield such power. All who were strong were once weak, Sorbonne. I am no expectation. Until I meet Tenzin, I was no more than a floundering turtle you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell in with him. Ah, well, if you wish to know the details. Long, long ago, when I'd lived 100 or so years, and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. But what was a little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So, it was for centuries until one day, 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference, so when I foresaw a landsliding that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern, I was no common animal. They can make no sense of my panicked flailings to them. I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement. For I knew not the words of men, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different, yet again they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored and fleeting amusement, with a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair. I made to quit the village. Just then, I heard a voice, kind and gentle. Little one, you look so troubled. Tell me what burdens you so. Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubted he could understand. Still, I told him my vision of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn him. Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not. Ah, Tenzin and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead. As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. "Shall we give them a show?" he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade on fang flashing too fast for the eye to follow. The two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me. This white demon thirsts for blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place, seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran, screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide, as I'd foreseen, but for the first time, I managed to make a difference. Thereafter we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you got Tonberry, and you know he's no slouch. That's right. Not a slouch. Oh, indeed, I do, and for this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Soraban, we must resume your training at once, ere we forget the lessons of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it in that case, I should return to the mountain of paperwork in Kugane I've been doing my best to ignore. Oh, and Soraban, I left the Taiyaki with Kamaitachi for safekeeping. You're not gonna get any until you've earned it. Nasras, Yuna, hello! When next we call upon you, Tonberry, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy. You got it. Under these circumstances, I do not think I have time to return to Temamizu for a short spell, if you would be so kind as to inform the elder. Well, we know where we're going. Temamizu. Sorry about that. I was taking care of some stuff in the background there. Also, preventing future accidents. Okay, let's turn this in. A pleasure, Tonberry. Did you have the chance to visit with Sorbonne? How fares he with his training? He's doing good, Holmes. Extraordinary. He has always been diligent and hardworking, but even so, to think he is blessed with such an incredible potential. I cannot help but wonder who else among us might be possessed with similar abilities. Yet I understand the trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility, as so Uncle Ben told Spider-Man. As it is often said, again, we may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear and attempt to flee his training. What is this? This is bothering me. I have done every quest inside of this area. What the fuck is this? Ah, it's a fisherman class. Okay, I gotta be level 61. One day, soon enough. Halfway there. Okay, to Kugane. Let's do the raid. Chocobo, you have been trying all day with this one. It is not gonna happen. Like 4 hours of solid trying the same move. She's trying to get like right here under my arm and right in the side of my hip, so she can lay her head on the side of my right leg while keeping her body stretched out that way, with one of her arms lapped over my leg, or one of her legs lapped over my leg, if you will. And it's just locking me in place. Like I've got like no wiggle room whatsoever. Super affectionate tonight. Super aggravating as well, like a child. Chill. Okay, where was this place again? It was right around the corner over here, I believe. Damn, there's a lot of people in Kugane. I can feel the frame rate drop. I don't want to say frame rate drop, but more like sudden spots of lag. That's not it. Right there. Uninvited. So we should go to Kugane Dori Markets. Get this out of the way. Ah, something heroic this way comes. How fare you, Tonberry? As ever, I am seeking inspiration to draw upon for my work. Have you any new experiences to share? I should try very much to hear them. Oh man, extreme. Tsukiyomi. And what manner of triumph do you have for me today? Tsukiyomi, Lady of the Moon, thus, in the mortal form of Yatsuyu, vengeful daughter of Nayuri, did this Prommel fond a willing host? I had heard stories of the acting viceroy's merciless rule, yet none ever mentioned the terrible childhood she endured. The outward face of history surrenders little of the turmoil which rages beneath its surface. She had but one chance to be reborn, only to have it snatched away, and in the void left behind, her cruelty bloomed anew. Yes, this has all the makings of a tragic tanka. Neath the half-moon's glow, lily-white petals unfurl, rooted in malice. The bloom drinks in darkness, and is swallowed by the knot. The flower Yotsuyu planted was doomed to last, but a simple evening before its petals were scattered, mayhap she wished only for a pretty bloom to adorn her final resting place. I do not mean to excuse her atrocities, but very few of us, our born villain circumstances, conspired to break her spirit even as she made her misguided choices. I only hope that in death, her soul has shed the maddening shackles of vengeance. That'll be fun. Nice, Yuna. Okay, it shouldn't take long, and I'll get this this raid started. And if there's enough time, maybe try Extreme tonight, see what it's like. I don't know if we'll get the clear, but hopefully, maybe. We'll see. Tonberry, where in the world have you been? Do you not receive all of his summons? Principal Lexentale's research into the Orasat may finally have borne fruit. We must hurry to the Prima Vista before they embark on some grand and perilous adventure without us. To the Prima Vista. Okay, I got that wrong. I don't know where the hell I'm going. Huh. Ah, that's it. You gotta talk to that guy. Wait, what gives you items to upgrade 360 to 70? I'm on my way there already. I've got 2 370s, but I would like more. If you would follow me to the shuttle, good sir. Hello, Sid. Tottenberry. Lady Muellerila. That's it. Thank you for answering my summons. Master Garland was kind enough to send an Archon from Charlayan, and I thought it only right that you be present to hear her findings. To be frank, summoning Mikoto was more Y'shtola's idea. I simply came along to see what light she could shed on this mystery. I am Mikoto of House Jinba, a domin, though my years in Charlayan have made me a stranger here. You must be Tonberry disciple, fabled liberator of men, slayer of false gods, warrior of Lot. I thought you'd be taller. What a bitch. Let us speak of the crystal. The Atlas, one of but many Orosite shards that aided noble Delita's rise to Regin. My apologies. The Atlas is no ordinary crystal. Even discounted its obvious historical importance, the specimen is more than a simple manifestation of elementary aspectic energies. It is rather an etherical lodestone whose facilitation of both the absorption and transmission of distinct frequency. NRR top harmonic vibrations have been observed to promote etherical amplification. The resilient here. Holy shit, they really went all out. The resultant narrow harmonic disturbance allows a highly unique emittance of CPRS waves that instead radiating outward with a determinate factor of dispersal instead of resonant inward at a frequency so labored my estimate place the rate of VRT decay at upward of several centuries. This sounds like fucking gibberish, though I must lack sufficient verities to complete a truly comprehensive graphical assessment. Huh. While that explanation may elect admiring nods from your professors at the academy, it will earn you only blank looks here. No kidding. Take a deep breath and try again. This time in a language those of us without the echo might comprehend. My apologies, I merely thought. Apologies will see us no nearer to an answer. A simpler explanation will. Simpler, right? Aether is not only building block of all things material, but those immaterial as well. Thoughts, memories, feelings, one's very will are all understood to be ethereal phenomena, and can be measured as such. Unlike most crystals, which only can emit elemental energies, Arasat is turned not only to absorb aether, but ether specific to immaterial. Holy shit. The ether is then sorted and multiplied within its crystalline confines until external stimuli precipitate release. That was a little bit better. Try again. Under appropriate conditions, a strong will or desire can become imprinted upon an OTHARD and sorted until fermentation, at which time the desire becomes manifest. Fermentation. What my studious young friend is trying to say is that the Atlas takes one's deepest fantasies and makes them reality. Ah, yes, that is simpler. You may choose to think of it as a process akin to that of summoning a primal. There is one marked difference. Primal summoning requires a supplemental energy source, such as a horde of elementary charged crystals. OTHARD, on the other hand, has the capacity to serve as its own source of power. Man, all this kind of seems really unnecessary. They could have just said there's a strong crystal and they're using it and primals are coming. We know from the Durai papers of Argoth was never king of Ivalice. He was slain in battle during War of the Lines. Yet, Argoth encountered during the recent expedition carried himself as if he had been crowned regent. I believe this was merely the OTHARD in his possession making realizing his desire to rule. Sounds like we're gonna go steal his heart. I'm informed that he has uttered the same words over and over again for the duration of the confrontation which unfolded. If that is the case, it is possible that it was not actually Argoth who uttered them, but the OTHARD itself. If the Durai papers are accurate, Argoth was weak and petty noble, who believed that his blood entitled him to power. The OTHARD took that belief and twisted it into an abomination we Tomberry put to the sword. What's up, Gonzalo? Stream's going fairly well. It's got some Final Fantasy XII and Tactics shoutouts going down tonight. Then you are saying the crystal could prove a threat. The OTHARD Alma, not necessarily Ramza, seemed to fare well enough. There is no record of the young regent being manipulated by the artifacts he gathered. In the hands of the just, the OTHARD should prove harmless, even beneficial. To paraphrase, it is not the weapon that kills, but the one who wields it. Now, where have I heard that before? Yes, it was Emperor Galvus's justification for taking the marvels of magic tech and applying them to manufacture of arms. Where, after all, was the harm if it allowed him to bring order to the 3 continents? You draw an intriguing parallel, Master Garland. The properties of these crystals are so singular, I do not begin to wonder if they are, like Magitech, are products of science and not nature, that they were created by someone to... But who wants them? Who, what manner of person would even be capable of such a feat? He's gone mute. Now, that is an interesting question, the answer to which I look forward to hearing. Regrettably, I have pressing matters to attend to elsewhere. Fear not, however, Mikoto's insight will prove far more beneficial than anything I might accidentally contribute. Good day to you all. What I don't understand is, if the Duma was imprinted with Argos' deepest desires, then whose desires are rattling about inside the Atlas? I had the selfsame question and thus conducted a thorough inspection of the crystal. Upon my arrival, the results were inconclusive. Traces of aetherial activity were present, but to all the intents and purposes, the vessel was empty. Empty, but what of the voices I heard? Well, voices? I heard nothing of the sort. The only voices you heard, Alma, were in your stubborn head. Ramza, why won't you... Shall we speak of the voices, then? What of yours, Alma? Our resident voice of dissent. You have done naught but question the wisdom of our research. From the moment we left Garlemald, would you push your petty worries above our family's calling? No, I would never. You would never? Then why involve a gossip monger, a goody two-shoes, and this flying mole? Ramza became an asshole. Please tell me you can see that. It's just a Moogle. Here we go. Am I interrupting? Oh, please, do go on. My acceptance into your fine troops ranks can wait until all have said their piece, Kupo. Guards, let this Mont Blanc. Oh shit, it's Mont Blanc. Oh wow, that is really awesome to see. A little Final Fantasy Tactics and 12 throw out there. He looks like a normal Final Fantasy 14 Moogle, but still yet really cool to see Mont Blanc. Very cool. Damn, the name is Mont Blanc, denizen of Dalmasca's deserts. Okay, yeah, we're going straight 12 here. Seeker of thrills, adventure extraordinaire, but you may call me Mont Blanc, Kupo. Dalmasca has long been known as a melting pot for myriad cultures, where modern races such as the Sikh and Bonga and the Viera might live in relative harmony with Higher, Elazin, and others. It would be awesome to see the Viera come into this. There's been talks, yet there is no record of a prominent Moogle population. Most likely because we are neither prominent nor populous. My people are nomadic by nature, ever drawn to the elusive frontier and the freedom she promises, Kippo. A Moogle. Of course I'm a Moogle, Kippo. You'd think the adorable wings and fluffy palm would have given it away. Now, about my admission to the Majestic. I will allow no such thing. The Majestic is the Empire's premier theater company. We will not sully its good name by granting refuge to a fluttering ball of fur. And furthermore, how in the world did this abominus board the Prima Vista in the first place? By means of his wings. Were I to guess, as for the admission of our company, I do not seem to recall race, creed, or allegiance on my list of prerequisites, do you? No, Father. Very well then, Mont Blanc. What exactly calls you to the stage? Our stage? What else? The Zodiac Brave story, Kippo. What? Never before have I witnessed something so amazing, so moving. Sitting, well, technically hovering there in the audience as the story unfolded around me, I knew I was witnessing something special, something positively transcendental. Kupo. Transcendental. Whatever. And it was then that I realized I either had to be a part of it or go to my grave a bitter, broken noodle. Was this realization before or after you sworn simply had to come to the realm's greatest marauder, Kippo? Hurdy? How did you? Perhaps you'd have more success at running away if you didn't reveal your grand designs to every other fool you happen to meet, Kippo. It was not but 20 knots ago. You took up the axe, Kippo. Now, here you are professing your passion for the stage before carving even a single notch into your haft. Do you not remember to who churns the butter goes the sweetest bread? But how is one to savor the buttered bread if his head is in his belly of a fearsome beast? You accuse me of being up when I merely came to the realization that continuing would end in failure. Only through a change. Of course could I reach my final destination, Kippo. And that destination is what? Murmur? Are you sure it is not a geomancer? Arithmetician? Templar? I wonder if these are all foreshadowing like 3 future classes here. I mean, DPS, DPS, tank? Do not bothering answering, Kippo. We all know you'll be singing a different tune come cockcrow. That is where you're mistaken, Hurdy. I was destined to be a thespian. I can feel it in my fur. The role of Delta. Oh, Delita was made for me. Made for me, Kippo. Kupo, 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 enough. The actors in our company trained as the Empire's finest institutes. They represent the pinnacle of the profession, not only in Garlemald, but across the entire world. A vagrant bat mole, wow. Like you could never hope to share a stage with such artists, let alone play the part of a hero like Delita. You yourself admitted you're too craven to face a solitary beast. How do you imagine you would face a pack of theater critics? Any troupe would need proof of valor before it could even consider. Craven, call me a cheat, call me a cur, but do not, sir, call me a craven. I accept your challenge, slay, but not one foul beast, but by mine own hand, and the Majestic Theater Company will accept me into the ranks, Kippo. Man, I kind of wish they'd just get on with this one. It's not exactly delivering the excitement I thought it was going to. Wait, I issued no such. You are here witnesses, Kubo. When I return with the head of a terrible beast in my gore-stained hands, you will honor bound to welcome me, Mont Blanc, the Murmur, into the fabled ranks of the Majestic. Good day. Wonderful. What do we do now? What do? We do nothing. If that bat mole wishes to throw himself on the horns of a stampeding Duzo, I will not stand in his way. I believe the proper term is derogation is molebat, and I should warn you, Muggles do not take kindly to those who use it. Why must you always put yourself above others, brother? Did you learn nothing from Argoth's wretched example? Mont Blanc would never have set on his own fool's errand had you not made the challenge. If anything befalls my brother, his blood will be on your hands. Tonberry, you are the only one among us capable of locating Mont Blanc and preventing disaster on behalf of my brother. I beg your assistance. Oh, sweet. Give me a quick moment here. I actually gotta really use the restroom. Snuck up on me. I'll make it quick, and then hopefully Hurdy here will lead us to this damn next raid coming up. Hopefully so. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Let's wrap this up and get this trial going. Or, well, this, raid going. That's it. Hey, Rez, Nas, and Kugane for your, winnings on the Jelly Minion. Nas. No doubt. Very cool. Hopefully you both enjoy it. It won't be long till everybody in the free company has one. My brother can be rather simple-minded when it comes to such matters. Thinking to impress the Warrior of Lada and his companions, Mont Blanc would likely choose the scene of your recent exploits to prove his worth, meaning Rabanastre, if I am not mistaken. Pardon my language, but that Ramza really is incurable little prick. Is he not? I've been kind of thinking the same thing of FF14 Ramza here. He's kind of I don't know, he kind of has higher spirits and tactics, but in 14 here, he's kind of like a stick in the mud. How dare he speak to his sister Edna Moogle in that manner? I couldn't decide which was worse, the things he said or the way the principal sat back and let him say them. I suppose it is none of our concern for now. Let us concentrate on the task at hand, finding the Moogle before he does something we'll all regret. What say we start by nearby? Pier 2 perhaps? What's up, Choco? Pier 2, okay. Let's do it. Pier 2, Choco. Good listen. Whatever you want to do, Chris. Maybe eventually they'll give us more with the sub. Hey, chill. No more of that. The submarine little voyages and everything and all that. I know we have the Easter Island-esque head. I can't remember what it's called. There's that, and I mean maybe there'll be more though. You know, I just kind of hope so. Worst case scenario though, once people have them, I mean if they don't really want it, they can always sell it. I mean the way I see it, I mean there's no reason to be like kind of salty about what they do with it, or even be nosy about what they do with it once they get it. If they want it, they want it. If they don't, they don't. You know, like Mira, didn't really care for it as much, just gave it to me. It was really awesome, by the way. What the fuck is up with this? Why is there two? The Falcon Porter tells us that he said a traveling blacksmith to Yansha. Not a bell passed. And why would that be of interest to us, you ask? Because said peddler of iron and steel was seen to be carrying a bag stuffed to the brim with, I quote, albino mole fur and purple bat wings. Moogle poacher, eh? Mont Blanc? Not that we look like that, Kupo. The quickest route to Balmasca is via the One River and is western tributaries. If Mont Blanc is bound for Rabanastre, he will seek passage from the Glittering Basin. Okay, they serve as the same quest. Cool. Loads of shit going down in Namai here. Waiting on 4 people. Honestly, I'd give it a good 5 days. You know, if you're not on in 5 days, I mean, I'd get it recycled over. That's like the best way to look at it. Like the oldest to the newest, if they haven't been on in at least 5 days and you're still holding it in the inventory, maybe do another redrawing. Or I mean, Chris, you yourself do most of that stuff, so I mean, worst case scenario, you can always put them into the free company chest and hope for the best of all of the members that we have, that nobody's going to go in there and do their little thievery. And worst case scenario, you know, once we get to the point when everybody does have a jellyfish, nobody needs one, maybe they could just go in the free company thing, and when somebody just needs a little extra gill, just go sell them a jellyfish. I mean, it's just a thought up in the air, really. Weeks for some already. Wow. I wouldn't imagine waiting over 5 days. Like, honestly, from what I've seen, if somebody's not logged in after 5 days on here, it's probably going to be upwards of about a month before they actually do get on. If not close to it. I mean, it's just like a really common occurrence within this. Most people that don't log in within the same 5 days usually are about to take a whole month's break. Sometimes longer. But I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to wait longer, Chris, go for it. But I mean, one thing like I was saying that you could do, like after 5 days, you know, maybe if you had it in your inventory for so long, you could just put it in the free company chest, let it chill there, you know. And if said player comes in, be like, hey, it's in the free company chest. When they log on, if it's not on there, we'll just, you know, kindly go over it with them. It's like we have kind of like a 5-day limit now for everybody's inventory space. It was put into the free company chest, never claimed, so somebody came in and sold it, which is, to me, pretty feasible. I mean, that's fair, you know. They've had time to get in here. You could wait longer, though, like I said, you know, if you want to wait like maybe 10 days. Or something. I'm really confused about what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Surely there's a quest I need to accept first. This just doesn't make any sense. Random ass red chocobo. Spawn 2 chocobo and kill them? Oh, damn. That just sounds hard. fuck. I died. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't get this quest. It more so doesn't make sense rather than what it does. And whoever's cutting these chocobo right now is being more an asshole than anything. Holy fuck. I don't get this quest. It makes absolutely no sense. Too many people? Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I was stuck with all kinds of weird shit going down. Don't get me wrong, this Final Fantasy Tactics 12 nostalgia, I love it. But the delivery on the content to try to get into it has been stale as bread right now. Oh my goodness, this has just been torture. I get the Chocobo Extreme memes now. I had no idea that you had a level 70 red mage, Chris. Okay, to round 2's this, and hopefully it goes a lot better. That's the flaw with a lot of the quests that are like this when the new patches come. The release on how they think certain people are gonna do it. It's already going bad, and I haven't been here more than a few seconds. I honestly feel like there's something I should have had to have done before just randomly fighting Red Chocobo. It just feels so odd that I just show up to this area and fight Chocobo without a lick of story linking to it. Like, I don't get this, still. I feel like there's something I should have had to have interact with, or at least something. Just mindlessly killing Red Chocobo just seems... I just don't get this. They made him just... maybe they made him too strong. I mean, I guess. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand this, even this segment one little bit. Like, our mission says search for Mont Blanc in the Glittering Basin, not kill an ass ton of Red Chocobo till you figure out what to do. Like, it just makes no sense. What Moogle? I don't even see the Moogle you gotta run into. There's so many goddamn Chocobo and people around. And if that's the case, then I'll never know the 2 Chocobo that I gotta kill. Again, it just plays into, like, this is just mindless. And it makes no sense. Fuck you, Windspore. Why are you even here? Under the purple circle? The one up here? I am dead. God damn it. Oh, this quest fucking sucks. It's just stupid. Like, there's a million ways they can introduce a quest. To throw whatever the fuck this is in there is just the dumbest thing ever. Sometimes I just don't understand execution on some things in these games. I won't say these games, in this game. Final Fantasy XIV executes the most ridiculous fundamentals of getting into a lot of different content. More than any other game I've ever seen. It's like, oh, you want to play this new shit that you're paying for every month? Well, here's your stipulation. Eh, we'll try it again. Be careful and take it easy, Steven. Glad you could pop in. We'll probably be on Raging when you get on here as well. More than likely. Going on and on about this ridiculous quest they're making us go through. Decisions. honestly, I'm decent. I'm about halfway. I gotta say though, overall, other than this piece of hell they've dropped into the game, 4.3 has been a lot of fun. I've really been looking forward to it as well, so it was really cool to actually see it deliver basically what I wanted it to. Okay, where you at, purple circle man? Ginkgo? This is no Moogle. I'm guessing this isn't the person, eh? Where is the purple circle down here in which you speak? Because I have yet to see it. Or said Moogle. Mont Blanc, maybe? Okay, I see the two now. Finally. The problem is, somebody instantly drags them elsewhere. How does that not count? Thankfully it does. Holy fuck. The rest of this shit is just severely irrelevant. Thank you for the help there, Chris. That's gotta be fixed. I don't care what the devs for Final Fantasy XIV are thinking or saying right now. Like, that was hogwash. Like, that whole quest there to get to this dungeon is a load of horse shit. Mont Blanc. What were you thinking? Have you any idea what you put your brother through? He has been worried sick. Both Hurdy and Ramza were right all along. I'm a failure, a flop, a flailing, flopping, flappish failure. Kippo, how could I play the part of hero if I cannot even ruffle the feathers of a single measly bird? The audience would see right through me, like the spineless jellyfish I am. Now wait a moment, Mont Blanc. Not everyone can be a hero. Not even most heroes. Yes, the bards sing of the man who deals the final blow. But what of his coterie of loyal companions? Do you think Delita united to Ivalice on his own? Do you think Tonberry here was alone when he liberated El Amigo? You're never alone on the battlefield. Not all wars are won on the front lines. Never alone, so you're saying you'll always be there for me, for Mont Blanc. I think he's speaking metaphorically. Let us not dwell on the details. The day is saved, and Mont Blanc has escaped sans scratch. or singe to show for it. We should return to the Prima Vista before our luck runs out. No kidding. Yeah, I can't really blame you there, Chris. I literally just spawned and was insta-killed. So, yeah, I can't blame you there. That wasn't even my mob. I literally just got out of a quest and was just insta-killed by... shit. Again, they are going to have to dev the fuck out of that little area right there if they want that to last. And for fans to not unleash unruly, unsalty, super salty hill on them. And yes, I said unsalty, super salty hill. Because they're gonna act super passive aggressive against it until 2 months from now. Nobody's even gonna run anything around that area just because of that one spot. Just watch, it'll happen. It's like a reoccurring thing on this game. They introduce something that is like, oh, people love it, and then everybody tears it apart like it's a fucking bagel covered in sesame seeds, and they're allergic to sesame seeds, but they really want that bagel. Yeah, that Choco Meteor is just a little too much. I don't know. They're really gonna have to work on that area. Actually, just about everything within that area is a little too much. Like I said, it's gonna be a piece of work for a little bit. The fuck? The Bonga. Please, this ship is a place of peace. Release my sister or you will answer to me. When the cat's away. Put the damnable thing down, Ramza. You're not helping matters. We have no quarrel with you or yours. We only seek aid in finding our leader. Bagaman. You seek our help? You who threatened to kill my father, who stole his work and made fools of all of us. Never. Silence, Ramza. They have Alma. We will hear what they have to say. As I said, we have no quarrel with you. We only did what was necessary to secure an audience. We surrender our weapons and offer your journal as an act of good faith. Almost sounds as if they're cursed. What? This is a lot to digest, but your claims do coincide with what we have learned about the Arasat. You're saying that the crystal did something to our captain. After being emptied, or Argus will, the Duma sought that of another state. Oh, sate for its appetite for aether. You're saying that crystal ate our captain. Not his body, no. Only his soul. His soul? Tell me, what in your opinion was your leader's deepest desire? Was it that he longed for above all else in the world? Why waste your breath reasoning with these lizards? They've showed themselves as the beast they are when they are enough put to their throat. First mole bats, now lizards. This one's tongue is pure poison. Ramza is a little asshole. The boy can call us what he pleases. For our past failings, we deserve no better. Your failings? 30 summers have come and gone, and not a night goes by that I do not wake and sweat at the memory. We were Fusslers? At the Dalmascan army. Stationed by the royal stronghold at Nalbina. Nalbina Fortress was reputed by the impenetrable. Its fall to the 4th Legion proved a turning point in the Imperial campaign, dealing a crushing blow Dalmascan morale and ultimately marking the beginning of the kingdom's end. Bagamon was our captain, and once it was clear the day would not be ours, Prince Rosier, commander of the garrison of Nalbina, tasked him with one final mission. Our unit was to escort His Highness, twin sister Princess Ashleigh, Ashelia, that's it, away from the fortress and thence to safety, but things did not go as planned. Damn, this is not quite as exciting as I hoped it would be. It's a little bland. A storm of the words she uttered as she lay dying in the captain's arms, but stone's throw from where the Garmsith's waterway drained. Oh, never mind. Into the sea. Even as the fog of the death descended upon, she smiled and told us the very people who had failed her to survive, for as long as the people single Dalmascan stood, our nation would never truly perish. But it shouldn't have been us who survived. By failing to protect our charge, we betrayed the princess and her memory and brought the shame upon our race. So yes, We are not but cold-blooded lizards deserving whatever scorn you deign to heap upon us. I think we may safely assume a deep-seated hatred towards the invaders of his homeland, coupled with the self-loathing born from a sense of powerlessness. The darkness that lurks in the heart of Bongamon's little different from that which drove Argoth. The self-same emotions were to nourish the DHONA. Goddamn, that's all I gotta say. Stop speaking in riddles, Charlene. Finally, one of these fucking 7 people had to come out and say it. 8 people. Holy goddamn shit. This has been torture. She's saying the brave captain will eventually turn into a monster, or rather, more of one. Carlian laws. What they say is true. If we do not find Bongamon, the DHONA, soon, none of us are safe. Present company included. Do you have any idea where he may have gone? At any rate, any at all. Holy shit. Yeah, LJ, we've already went through the Final Fantasy XII playthrough. Wait, look at this. Something has been added to the final page of my journal. Then the captain must have put it there, only he had access to it until we found the pack he left behind, that is. It is Dalmascan. Indeed it is. It says reader on... Yeah, we know. God damn it. Just let's... I want to just say kind of let's go here. Like, I get the build-up for everything that they've got going on. I like the story. I like the characters, but Ramza is being a stick in the mud. The rest of the characters are being kind of meh. We know what's going on. And really, the delivery for what we've got going on here with materials just... I mean, come on. This story... It's like being in a lecture and you're wanting the simplified version of it all, but instead they're still giving you the full-on lecture. The Lighthouse. Why would he write that in the old man's journal, no less? I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy this place, but the build-up has just been not the greatest. There is a place on the Valinor Sea, far to the south of Rabanastre, where the ocean trembles into a gaping maw more than a mile across, the Redarian Cataract. Legend would have us believe that is an entrance to the Hell of Water. Many a scholar seeking to prove otherwise have descended into the chasm, some even by airship, but not one has returned. Holy shit, let's just go. Think the fucking problems. A fucking check mark. I must admit, knowing a little of Redarian, save which Lady Mikoto shared with us before we explained valuable time and resources traveling to a remote place, I must review my notes and see that there is any mention of the Abyss. Shall you send for you as soon as... Yes, god damn it. I gotta make one more restroom break. I did not expect this quest to be like this. 2 quests now. Oh no, it's still only 1. That has just been a big disappointment to me so far. Like the raid. Up upbringing has just been, what is this? Ugh, give me a moment. Honestly, I kind of figure, well, honestly, the thing is, I feel like I would have a better opinion on this, content with all of this if they were not just vaguely mentioning Final Fantasy XII areas and then Final Fantasy Tactics areas and just throwing like a lot of huge terms out of it, then turning it around, making them say the exact same thing they just said, but in a dumbed down version of it all. Like, literally, I feel like we're just, like, having crucial content cast before us, then it's dumbed down to nullify the aspects of this person being too smart for the average person to hear what they have going on, but then they repeat it in a dumbed down version, and if you're a person who already got what they said has to hear it again, I'm not having too much. I just want to get to the raid. I know the raid's going to be fun. Leading up to this raid is a little bit anticlimactic. I'll leave it at that. Something is on the principal Denisom's mind. Unfortunately, it is not what you think it is. Holy fucking shit. Hopefully, it just kind of gets along. DHONA is proving to be quite the enigma. With every answer comes countless new questions. This may take longer than I expected. God damn it. But you're doubtless eager to know why I requested your presence. Our resident Dramaturg mentioned there was something he wished to ask of you. As my work here is far from complete, I wondered if you might not indulge the man while you wait. Why not? There's few so loath to take the rest than ventures without a quest. For shorn to work to give the worth, they soon become the source of mirth. Quoth the man, hiding in an airship, adventure will find me in time. Touche, I shall leave you to the devices then. Yeah, no kidding, guy. Get out of here. Something is principal. Oh my god. I said the wrong thing, obviously, to the other guy. Adventure will find me in time. Oh, but it has, my friend. It has. My colleagues tell me that If one in this land ever needs an item, fetcheth that you would demand speak to this. Oh, blah 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 blah. Philanthropic compulsion, fascinating, and so the interest of such research into my play. Let's say I seek. Fuck this. Assuming you're a game, of course. Bring me a bottle of wine. You should have just said that from the start. But not any just wine. That's okay. I don't care. Make it a rose-themed and make it a Yorzian. Easy enough. Literally, you could have said it from the start. I'd have my fill rather than bitter blends offered in the East. Okay, I'll get you your wine, dude. I'm not even gonna click on anything else there. This is not cool at all. I'll get you wine. Fuck it. Believe me, I'm not being salty. Just wait till the next streamer does it as well. I don't get this dungeon follow-up. Like, the dungeon sounds fun, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Famfrit, Bellius, you know, all the Final Fantasy XII references, but leading up to it, like, this is a bit much. They add to the story, don't add to this shit. It's just kind of like, you had a bottle of water and you were about to finish it, but then somebody said, oh no, not yet. And then, you know, like, let's say we were like 3/4 of the way through it, and then they just throw a straw in there and say, you gotta finish it this way. I feel like that's what's going on with this quest. Eileen, the Adventurers Guild representative for local levy. Yeah, ha 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 ha, blah. Not the right person, thank goodness. Soy and spice sprinkled with the subtle assumption of the steppe. You have traveled far, my friend. What is it you seek here in Wineport? Well, you know what? I just kind of want to be on my merry little way. A rose-themed wand. Okay, that's fine too. You would be hard-pressed to find a wand that did not display some hint of rose, so we can assume that your client was not returning to a desired bouquet, perhaps the name or label or a bottle. Yes, I seem to recall a certain vintage rose sold in crystal bottles with a single red rose on the label. Alas, I have nothing as far as amongst my personal stock. As for who might, well, there always is. Blurglian, I suppose. Random Biga. I said the name wrong, I'm sure. Fuck it, I don't care. Only an uncultured fool would select a wine based only on its bottle. I don't care. It is oh my god. As it happens, however, a fool would be undeservingly rewarded with one of Vilbrin's best wines, were he to select a vintage Sauvage. Vanja. Not that your client would have a palate to properly appreciate the depth of its complexity. Oh, price is no object, is it, huh? Even if I believed you, I do not have a reputation uphold as a venture and venturist with my clients, so learn that peddling the choice of my collection likes to you, they would never do business with me again. My god, just give me the fucking one. Never have I ever just wanted to just like skip through a quest like that, but this is just getting a bit much. Like, come on now. We got to meet people we met a long time ago and kind of pass around the quests we've did basically a long time ago again, just to do one single raid, along with just I don't like the quest leading up to this raid. I'm sure I'm gonna love it, but the quest leading up to it, I am just not fond of it whatsoever. This may be the one thing about 4.3 I just do not care for. I'm sure like I'll like everything else. So far I have actually, but this quest has just been not fun, and I don't really get like the blandness of it. I was super hopped for this quest is the worst part. I think that's what's really getting it. You know, what's really taking the cake and kind of making me feel in the slummish parts that I am about it. I was really super hopped for it, and it's not exactly what I thought it would be. It's kind of a run around, partial quest, do a little here, a little there. You get a little bit done here and there, and then a little story. Small hints of other story of the, you know, from the past, but not exactly what I thought was going to be panned out. Tom Berry, it is always a pleasure, and I do mean that, my ladies. Inform me that you come inquiring after a bottle of Sud Vanja, but I told them that they must be mistaken. Not even you would be so foolish enough to think you could. Oh, you were serious. Tom Berry, you do realize one purchase of entire estate in the mist for the price of a single bottle, or 5 estates for the price of 5 bottles, which happens to be the number of bottles in Sud Vanja I have in my collection. Oh my god, again, it's getting a bit much. This guy's got wine, you need wine, he don't want to get rid of wine. I'm just gonna kind of start skipping through it. I don't want to and I don't like to, it's not my style, but there's just no reason for me to keep doing this. I'm putting myself through torture. Maybe it'll pick up from here. You know, if it does, I'll keep reading. That's my thing. But if not, it's just, I don't see the point. First, Sud Vanja, now Dalmascan Juan. Might I interest you in an aged Lemenzen red instead? No, I thought not. Well, then you have your work cut out for you. There was a time Dalmascan Juan was the fairest easy to procure. It was fairly easy to procure, even here in Vilderend, but that was before the Empire raised their better part of the kingdom, Vilderend and all. If there are any surviving bottles, it would be those that were exported before the Imperial invasion over the 30 summoners past, though not enough encountered any indicate more than either auction or in private hands. Collectors are coveters, covetous creatures. God damn it. I cannot do this tonight. If he were somehow acquired a bottle, there is little chance he would willingly part with such a treasure, which leaves only those who brought over the few Dalmascan refugees who fled Eorzea. Damn it. What the fuck is... Okay. Can't sleep, they won't let me, the midgets won't let me, they buzz, and they scream. Is that really everything fucking here? Oh my fucking god, game, quit. I know you. You were here before. You were sent away by the midges. They came back, though. They always come back. They mock me. Tell me I can never go home. They want to go home. I just want to go home. I cannot stand it here anymore. Of course I gotta talk to you again. My son, my daughter, how will they survive without their father? Their father? They must be so frightened. I need to go home. God damn, I really cannot read this shit tonight. I'm just, it's so bland. It really is. Like, I don't get it. They're all over the place with this damn story. I need to go home now. I cannot stay, please. Dress cannot bear the pain of being away from his homeland. Further comfort might be helped. Wine? My wife loved wine. We would drink a glass of Valens every night before sunset. She would always keep the cork. I always thought that was odd. What good is a cork? Toss it in the midden heap along with the bottle, I'd say. But she... Oh my fucking god. Welcome back, Steven. I'm trying the most damn possible things I possibly can to try to get in this fucking raid. Damn, this has been something else. Hopefully it's the end coming up very soon though. I really just want to get into this raid. How was dressed? I do hope your visit did not requisite the poor soul. So you have brought me an empty bottle, but there is this. A cork remains in place. That is most fortunate. If an adequate seal was made, there may be still traces of wine within, Maya. Flamboyant yet elegant, a thought-provoking blend of kukuru, beans, and cinnamon, with just a hint of it. Is that rosemary? A veritable kaleidoscope of both opulence and refinement. Long has it been since I last encountered a bouquet of such complexity, yet I recall as if it were yesterday without a question this bottle has once Del Mascanalium Monday read in the name of the Valens. To think I would have the opportunity to experience it again after so many fucking summers, Choco. You hear me over here? This game's torturing me at this point. But I suspect Masker Gregruju will not be satisfied with a sniff as I... Now, one without scruples might see an empty bottle as the basis for a ruse. One man's ruse is another man's chill. Kikaku. Over the years, I have had numerous dealings with the Lord of Costa del Sol, and while he has many things, an expert on wands, he is not one of them. I would fire this guy in an instant after that. Not that it would matter if he is. No, if he were. Men of his standing invariably find more joy in boasting their acquisitions in a than consuming them. In all likelihood, Master Gregoruju will have ever opened a bottle, rendering the provenance of its contents particularly irrelevant. I'll bet there are, but where are my manners? These foray back to the western climes always bring out the barbarians in me. And it is a pleasure, Tonberry, lest you wonder my presence here for my employers see in the hing and wand trade and desire the establishment of a viable route twixt east and west. I am come to see that plan at fruition. Oh my god, this is so much over a fucking raid. But returning to your dilemma, I believe I may be of assistance. I just so happen to have on my person several sample bottles of hing and wand made with grapes similar to those once found in Dalmasca. For a close acquaintance, I would be more than willing to part with one that he might fill his empty vessel. But that would be unjust. As a maker of wine, I cannot allow it. Master Gregoruju has concerned one of his clients that he can now count how to do. How do you think that he has... Oh my god, fuck it. I can't do it. There's just so much here. I want to keep reading this quest, but it is just not interesting to me. Which is a lot to say. I love this game and I love everything they've ever had to offer, but for once in my life, I can just not make it through this quest. It's just not exciting. Then let us be glad our quarry is a fool himself. If you want to go over those, I did kind of slowly make my way through the X button there, so you could read those if you needed to. Want to get get into the full story. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go and tell the gentle citizen of the Wandport why they should be drinking Hingen good day. Get out of here so I can fucking raid. Promels be fucking damned. And that's not even the end. What is this one? Leaves, that's what. Meh. Kinda hope this does it. At least starts to get it wrapped up. This really is just very bland right now going on. I don't know what exactly was supposed to be the pull for this one, but it's just very meh. By the gods, you actually found one, a bottle of Dalmascan wine. See my point? Everything I went through over one single bottle of wine. Oh, we must uncork it right away. Seriously, please take it off my hands so I can do this stuff. Yes, a lush bouquet of herbaceous dignification, coupled with earthen undertones and oh, so forth. In short, a very epitome of Dalmascan red. Yes, you have outdone yourself this time, Tonberry. And a promise is a promise, ladies. The bottle of Sud Vintage, if you please. Take whichever you fancy, except for the one with the rose. That is my favorite, or whichever you fancy. That's just weird. I feel like we just took the one that he said not to take. Where the fuck is this person? All the way back in Kugane. Honestly, at the rate that I'm going, I don't think I'm going to be able to do the raid tonight, everybody. I want to, but I am starting to get very, very sleepy. So, I think once I get all this kind of chopped up here at the end, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. We'll get on the raid stuff tomorrow. No, it'll be tomorrow night, of course. But I'm just getting way too tired to keep going. I've been up for a very long time today, and things are starting to really catch up with me here. So we'll wrap this quest up, and I think I'm gonna call it a night after that. We'll just like part 3 this tomorrow. I didn't think that would happen, but yeah. We'll just part 3 it tomorrow. Do you seek passage to the Prima Vista? I do. Of course. I have loads more story random content to actually go through before it'll let me fucking raid. They say a rose is a rose is a rose. What the fuck? So tell me, adventure, is that a rose in your pocket, or are you simply here for small talk? I hope it's a rose at this point, to be honest with you. I don't know anymore. A bottle of vintage Shun Vain Jaw. You never cease to amaze. But what is most amazing about your impeccable sense of timing, today marks the 12th anniversary of the day I met my dear wife. And there was one thing she loved more than wine, it was roses. Would that she were here today. Oh, but I jest, my wife is very much alive. In fact, that's really fucked up, guy. She's been here with us all along, darling. Would you care to join us? Weird. For me? How thoughtful. But did you forget the most important gift of all? Of course not. Bacon bread, the perfect companion to a perfect wine, my perfect companion. Oh, darling, I think this might be our best anniversary yet. Thank the fucking gods. I played out better than I imagined. I suppose I have to thank you, adventure, though it was the bacon bread that sealed me. Ah, yes, the principal of Genomus I hear calling. Perhaps he made some progress with the research and results. Oh, wait. Research. And requires your assistance. You had best not keep him waiting. Holy fuck. I will definitely get back into this tomorrow. But as for tonight, I can't do it any longer. This raid quest has taken it out of me. It's been a lot of fun in 4.3 today. I've been on YouTube for a very long time, but I am going to go ahead and cut out for now. I will jump back in here tomorrow, take it a little bit more seriously jumping into this, but I do feel like compared to last time with the Final Fantasy Tactics 14 Rabanasker-esque material was a little bit more exciting than what we're dealing with now. I don't understand why it's very vague, run around, and unscripted. I don't want to say unscripted, it's very well scripted, but it's unrelated to what we got going on. I just don't get what we have going on with this, but I will definitely get back on here tomorrow and get to the bottom of it, no doubt. Gonna be doing the extreme mode of the trial, gonna be doing the next little bit of everything we have going on here with the raids, and everything else that I couldn't actually compile in here tonight will be in a video tomorrow, no doubt. Also going to be jumping back into Persona 5 tomorrow, so please look forward to that as well. But I do thank you all that did join up in here on the previous stream and the stream now. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed 4.3 so far. I wish the delivery on some of the content was a little bit faster than what we got. And some of the content with, well, actually I've loved everything so far, but the raid content quest here has been a little bit meh. But I'm sure the actual raid is going to be a lot of fun, going against Bellius and Famfrit. That's all I know so far, but I am definitely excited to see the rest of it play out. But I do thank you all for joining in tonight. I am definitely getting out of here. I'm going to get some rest. Gonna get about to eat, and then tomorrow I'm gonna jump back in here and do a lot more 4.3 stuff. But until then, everybody, I'm out of here. Again, thank you so much for joining in, and hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. But if you can't, hopefully you have a great night, and hopefully the next day you have tomorrow is very great for you. But until then, everyone, I'm out of here. Rez, good night to you as well. Chris, good night, and I'm glad you could both stick around and jump in here and have a lot of fun with me tonight. You have a good rest too there, LJ. Steven, glad that you can make it in here tonight as well. unit really has been giving you tonight. And Zombie, glad that you get in here. Thank you for having my back earlier tonight. ZNN, thank you for joining in here as well. Mira, hopefully you're having a great night. Fox Spirit, it's been cool having you around tonight as well. And again, Zombie, glad that you could make it. Everybody, thank you so much, and hopefully you do actually have a great night. But until then, everyone, I really am out of here. Take it easy. Hopefully you can catch me tomorrow, but until then, good night, everyone.